We are back for another week of boxing bets, once again joined by Paul Kelly. This week we've only got the Warrington Lara 2 card from Matchroom and DAZN. Paul, what kind of odds are you looking at this week?
Yeah, there's it's a good card I think this weekend. There's a few odds that I like. I know there's one that you like in particular, so I'll let you crack on with that after. So I'll not mention that, but I do agree with you. So instead, yeah, the ones they're as an actual underdog just to win. I don't think you can really look any further than Lara in the main event. The fact that he beat Warrington before, yet goes into the fight as an underdog, kind of. I'm not gonna say it's strange, but I know when a lot of massive underdogs win the first fight, like when we saw Andy Ruiz beat Joshua. Joshua was always going to be favourite against second fight, but I thought this was kind of different. Because Lara, essentially beat Warrington up for however many rounds. I know it went 9 rounds, but I think he's a good underdog because you don't know what you're going to get again from Warrington. Was that just an off night? Like, was it because there was no fans there and he feeds off a good crowd? Was that the only reason? Just he couldn't get himself up for it. But there's Lara. He's just so powerful, isn't he?
Mm.
He's definitely the most powerful featherweight, you'd have to say, in the division, definitely. So I think Lara to win at 11-10 is good. And I was looking at him to win by KO again, but I don't know whether, I know we chatted about it before, I don't know whether we think that Warrington could probably survive, say if he was getting beat up a little bit. Not saying he will, but if that was the case, because he's fighting in front of his home crowd, like you definitely want to see the final bell. Too much pride. So I don't really know about the stoppage. But then the other one I think is good is Conor Benn fighting Adrian Granados. And I know Adrian Granados has only been stopped once, but I really fancy Conor Benn to get the job done within 6 rounds. So you can get that at 13-10 on Bet365. I know for sure. I'm sure you can get it on other bookmakers as well. But yeah, Conor Benn to win by stoppage within the first 6 rounds is 13-10. So they would be my 2 main ones: Lara to win and Ben KO in the first 6.
My only thinking with that second fight is obviously Granados has only been stopped by Danny Garcia, and I think the reason he is in with Conor Benn is to kind of see like how good Conor Benn is and just how powerful Conor Benn is, because he won't just kind of like, that's what I presume Matchroom are thinking, is he won't be an easy like 3-4 rounder. So if he does get it done inside those 6 rounds, like we are really looking at Conor Benn being a real deal and in that kind of world level. But I do kind of think Granados might last a little longer, but I do like those odds again of 13-10. I do think there is value there. So on the second fight, I do think Lara beating Warrington in the manner that he did, and as you say, beat him up for those 9 rounds, especially from the 4th. I think the fact that he is still quite a big underdog, there is definitely value there, and maybe he does just have Josh Warrington's number. Maybe he does kind of have that style and that power that Warrington just can't stop. I know a lot of people are predicting Warrington to get the win, and I think we will see a different kind of Warrington in this fight. But yeah, and that is something we will go into more depth in the preview. For me, I think there's one pretty comfortable underdog in this fight who I'm very confident will win, and that is Maxi Hughes. I know you're on board with this as well. Maxi Hughes is a fighter who's always been looked over ever since. I know we saw it in that John O'Carroll fight. He was looked over. In the Paul Highland Jr. fight again, he was looked over. And you just can't look past Maxi Hughes. Like, he always just gets the job done. And I do think he'll win this fight, and I do think he'll win it by decision. I know Straffon beat James Tennyson and knocked him out in his last fight, and that's probably why he is the favourite. I don't know if before that fight he would have been the favourite. Maxi Hughes has got 3 good wins on the bounce. So yeah, you can get Maxi Hughes by decision at 11-8, and I think it's the most solid bet on this card. Obviously, taking away the main favourites, I think this is the easiest chance to make money on this card and the best odds. And I think you're daft if you look over Maxi Hughes.
Yeah, I concur. I think 11-8 is a great price for him to win by decision. Because couldn't see Maxi Hughes stopping Straffon.
No.
And if you were really confident in the Hughes win, which I know we are just going by decision at 11-8, so that covers all bases, split decision, majority decision, whatever. But if you really think he's going to win comfortably enough, I know a unanimous decision is 11-5, so that's an even better price. So yeah, I think we're definitely all on board the Maxi Hughes train for this fight.
Yeah, definitely. And I just I don't know when people will start believing in Maxi Hughes. I don't know what more he has to do, and I don't know whether it is just people thinking Straffon is very good. Maybe we're looking too much into it from the Maxi Hughes aspect and not enough on Straffon. But I do think he will comfortably win this, and I do think, barring any typical boxing cards that we've seen to get a lot at the moment, I do think it will be a unanimous decision. So yeah, those are our 3 bets for this week. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe. We've again got a preview video that will have gone out yesterday, so if you haven't had a chance to check that out yet, please do. Thank you again, Paul, and we'll see you all guys later.